COVID-19, the pandemic that changed the lives of all of us. And over a year ago, students couldn't believe their ears when they heard this message from Vice Chancellor Michael HANEEN.
We will suspend residential instruction at Syracuse University.
Students were sent home. The campus turned into a ghost town, and the country went on lockdown. Now, a year later, the main issue isn't only protecting students' physical health, but their mental health as well. And that is exactly what students are doing. International student Saad Syed is taking this approach through prayer at Hendricks Chapel.
I mean, it was really challenging at first. When we know that we have basically, I would talk from the perspective of an international student. It just gives you a kind of happiness.
During the Muslim holiday of Ramadan, Hendricks Chapel is holding several in-person events to help students heal during the pandemic. And for Saad, these events have helped him feel less alone during the hardships the pandemic has brought.
It becomes really important for these people to know that they have people around to talk to. We did certain events, grab a coffee, just walk down the campus and stuff like that, just to, make them feel at home. And in a way, it might sound negative, but make them forget about what's happening back home.
During these times, the chapel has become a place where students can feel less lonely.
Impactful for so many students.
I spoke with Dean of Hendricks Chapel, Reverend Brian Conkle, who says the space is more than just a place to gather.
I think part of what makes Hendricks Chapel so special is that it is specifically designed for the spirit and the soul. This is a place where you can bestow something good upon others. So we do try to think about belonging, becoming, and bestowing, even in the midst of crisis.
Being able to come to the chapel and do this has been instrumental.
Muslim Student Association President AWAWDA says she has used the space to help students who are struggling during the pandemic.
We're very grateful that we have the MSA room where we can, use that space to pray, to meet with others. We have held a lot of discussions and conversations about normalizing talking about mental health and the issues that Muslims face on campus.
Hendricks Chapel isn't the only place you could go to help relieve stress during the pandemic. You could also throw a frisbee. Or maybe hit a tennis ball. Or you could just relax right here on the quad. Reporting here in Syracuse, Josh Meyers, Citrus TV.